will begin at the 25-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw, Watson. That one too wide and incomplete. Oh, Amari Cooper couldn't pull it in there, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And this one is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Watson looks to throw again. Fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
House throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., 43 yards. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watson now to throw.
And a pass complete to Moore.
Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now Howell. Makes the catch off the tip by the safety.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year, and this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howell. This pass complete to McLaurin going across the middle.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, from 21 yards away.
And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's only week one, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's got his receiver Cooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And some nifty running here as they take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And again, it's Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Watson.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On first down, Watson.
That's complete to Bell over the middle.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. To the sideline and incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Hal throwing on third down here.
It's called the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. This is taken at the 23. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now it's Watson. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the 50, it's Watson.
Yeah, that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A give running right is strong here.
There he goes, right side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
They'll run with Strong.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. A give running right is Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete.
Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's for the right side and complete to Njoku. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Touchdown, Browns! Amari Cooper, already 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's a good read of the situation by a quarterback. It's a sprint out to the flat, so after he fakes the handoff, he's going to give the impression this is going to be thrown to the back. Instead, he goes to the next level, and it pays off with a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now 2nd and 9. On the counter, this is Robinson.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Powell. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
On first down, it's Watson.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
First down, how to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Howell down to throw it. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
Robinson up the middle.
Bust through the tackle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On first down, Howell.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Howell looking to throw again. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it all concluded with a touchdown pass to the tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
Throwing again is Watson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10. Now Howell.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Off-play action. It's Howell. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
And a Washington offense heading out.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
They like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
David Njoku, 32 yards.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, You've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense back out there. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Back to throw, Howell. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Well, that's what this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Now a short one to Gesicki, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And that's a good job there of knuckling down as an offense. You're trying to avoid 3 and out at all costs. And after 2 straight incompletions, this one's on target, and they're able to keep the chains moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And that'll be incomplete.
Great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here's Tressway now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? But usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
82 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Watson's throw held in by Bell. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now Watson. Going out wide, Here's Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Give up the middle to Strong. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. And that timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And this is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Powell. Short throw here to the tight end Bates. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. And Howell will throw it. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Howell down to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Another throw for Howell. He had a man him, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On first down, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
But so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Watson now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage. and threw him for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a second straight play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Back to throw, Watson. This is caught. He hits low. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Chubb will get the call running left. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
Give to Strong running right. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here's 3rd and 6.
To throw is Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Washington offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second down, Howell now. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
3rd and 9 here. Now Howell. this one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It's Howe with another throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Back to throw. Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Bates. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Howell to throw. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that's incomplete. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Thompson, desperation time. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
Extra point forthcoming. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down 28-27. A little under 50 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. To throw, Watson. He shakes it off, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Complete to Bryant. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Watson. He's got it. Complete. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Got it to Bell on the out route. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to run as time expires. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound as the Browns are going to win the football game. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Browns, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's Madden.
Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And off we go from Tampa.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, There are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him doing it with collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Forbes.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team wanted to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
On 3rd down, Forbes.
Pass to the sideline, pulled in. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forbes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Forbes.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Rich. Short throw to Disley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Off-play action. Rich. That's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Opting to run again here with White. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 4-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bryant, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Forbes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Forbes. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you've got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle. This is Wright. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down now, it's Bryant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Forbes working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be out of field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Forbes. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st and 10, Forbes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Forbes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Lockett. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rich. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Rich, short throw to Disley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Early down steps to put this offense in a precarious position. We know this will turn the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Back to throw. Rich. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rich. They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll start the drive with a give away. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing on 1st down. Rich. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. On the give here, Charbonnet. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Rich looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Rich. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out the back. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage.
Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Forbes. And this will be incomplete.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll go up the middle with White.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun. Forbes. To the right side and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Operating from the gun. Rich. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They look to throw again.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Forbes.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Forbes.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now it's Lockett. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down. Lynch. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. That found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Forbes. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Big play there. 60 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rich. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, Rich. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. This down only to about the 46. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rich. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun. Forbes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. Forbes.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Rich.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down. Rich.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing on first down. Rich. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun. Rich.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Operating from the gun. Rich.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Rich. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here's the give to McIntosh. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Second down, here's McIntosh. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On 1st and 10, Forbes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Forbes. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. Just Week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Forbes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes
scores a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Off the play fake. Rich. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Otten. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Forbes. And it's taken in by Gage. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we got an injured Buccaneer. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Back to throw again. Completes it again to Gage. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off play action. Forbes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't quite bring it in. Madden footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. And by the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
There's the stiff arm. Pushes by another. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Rich. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second down and 3. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And Charbonnet once again. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
They'll run with McIntosh.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Colby Parkinson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the fourth quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. throwing on first down. Forbes. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's complete to Otten.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And out now come the Seahawks.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
And they will take a knee here.
This is McIntosh.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They go down to the knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the